Hi, I'm Shannon Gavin Johnson, the Director of Legacy Museum on Main, and this is a brief moment in LaGrange's history. Who were the first people to roam LaGrange? This is a question that has long been debated and likely will never be answered. Because these early people left no documentation and few remains have survived, relatively little is known of them. Questions about the first people on this continent were not even explored until the early 20th century. By the late 1920s and into the 1930s, several early archaeological sites had been explored, and the artifacts discovered there piqued our interest into the origins of these people. One of the most important archaeological excavations was near the town of Clovis, New Mexico. This site produced a number of distinct projectile points dating from between 13,200 and 12,900 years ago, making these among the oldest evidence of human habitation on the continent at that time. Named for the nearby town, the people who created these projectile points have been deemed the Clovis people, or more generally, the Paleo-Indians. In the years since, these Clovis points have been discovered throughout the continent, including in Georgia, where some were excavated in the 1930s near Macon. Since that time, about 300 points have been found throughout the state, although none have been found in Troup County so far. Additionally, Paleo-Indian sites are very hard to come by, and the few that were discovered in the state are in areas cleared for the creation of lakes and reservoirs. Based on the information gleaned from these sites, it can be assumed that these people were nomadic, though they likely roamed a general region, gathering foodstuffs and supplies from the fields and forests, as well as hunting game. They may have even followed herds of animals or perhaps trekked beside major rivers. A few sites have provided evidence that these people may have returned to some specific sites year after year. Based on evidence from paleo sites in the southeast, these people passed through this area, especially near the Chattahoochee River. It is interesting to imagine the landscape these people would have inhabited. The era of these paleo people coincides with the end of the Pleistocene period, when sheets of ice covered much of North America. If humans roamed this area at that time, they would have likely encountered prehistoric creatures such as mammoths, saber-toothed tigers, large turtles, and various horses, species which are today extinct. The landscape would also have been very different, covered with boreal forests similar to those in northern states and Canada. As the climate warmed, these people would begin to live in more permanent settlements, setting the stage for the next period of human civilization. To learn more about the prehistoric inhabitants of West Georgia, visit Legacy Museum on Main. This has been a brief moment in LaGrange's history.